Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to MLE. It is so good to be back. My name is Foof. I'm joined in the booth by my great friend Chaser. And holy cow, a 4-1 that didn't feel like a 4-1 in Game 5. It was a freaking seesaw back and forth.
Yeah, it definitely did. I mean, we had that big, long streak of scoreless Rocket League being played, from the Flames. They were 3 games in a row shut out in the last one, Foof. And then in Game 5, the back and forth, the seesaw with everything on the line, the division to play for, both teams even trying to win the division, and the Pandas come out on top with that 4-1 victory. A very good game to be had in that Game 5, and I believe it was 4-3 the final score in it. So a very good series to kick off the evening, and now we're going to go to the Foundation League. It's going to be Tyrants and Elite, both teams already locked in to the playoffs, but now it's going to be who's going to have that better seed.
Well, the big thing is with both of these teams coming in tied in the, amount of wins, amount of losses, you can only split hairs. And at this point in the MLE season, you have seen almost everything that a team can, will, and will try to do, Chaser. But my question is to these 6 players in this Foundation League level is who can make the most efficient while most aggressive plays. You need to make a game your own. And if you do that early in a series, that can bode well, especially with playoff implication, because basically it's already getting that nerve out before the playoff starts.
Yeah, trying to get those nerves out is going to be huge. I mean, once we get into playoff play, I can speak from personal experience myself. The nerves, you think they're right here all the way at the top, but there's another level once you get to the playoffs. It is just
breathe, man.
You got to breathe. I mean, you got to, but it is very, very tough once you get to playoff Rocket League here in minor league esports to really set yourself apart from your opponents. It is the most difficult thing to do. But hey, Foof, I think these players are ready to go.
Well, like many games before, many games after, it's going to start the same. 6 cars being placed on this field, 5 minutes being put on the clock, and 5 games to be played. You have the Elite in that purple. You've got Colts Koala, you got Piggy Buggy, and you have Slipstream 1. Can't forget the number in there. Going up against the Tyrants, rocking their gold. Kronos, Azorus, Bacham, and No Patty, bringing in that trio to try and find something tonight.
And early on here, couple good opportunities for the Tyrants. They're starting to find the shots on, and that's going to be the first one from Bacham.
Reading it beautifully left to right like a book, but it begins here by Kronos, seeing the opportunity and setting it through is Bacham to get to another lead.
And a really good, powerful hit off the back wall, too. I've got to say, that's really what makes and breaks those types of plays. If you can get that hard off the back wall and get the opponents into an awkward position, you're going to be successful most of the time. Here's a shot coming in. Bacham going to have to make that save. They do so to their left side of the defensive half. And as Kronos is going to play it back to that corner, there's going to be No Patty picking it up, trying to get that 50, but a big win from the Elite. A shot coming in as well, but shut down by Bacham.
Pass once gets to midfield. That is all 3 players from the Tyrants on that backboard. Bacham over 1. Now trying to get it past 2. Colts Koala going to slow this down. Dangerous, though, as Azurus needs one more final touch. He's going to try and get in the way, but Slipstream able to dissuade that offensive push. Bit of a trade of possessions here. Colts Koala finding an angle, but not exactly the one he wanted. Piggy Buggy in a bit of a 1v1 is Kronos. Again, that front flag runner. You drop the L's and the R's and you're kind of confused to where you are, but not No Patty. He's still on top of the ball, still finding touches. Double commit on the side of the Elite and already down 1 goal. You need to be careful with that early team.
Thankfully, they were able to get the clear that they were looking for. Bacham with a good play off the backboard.
No Patty.
Wide open net for No Patty. 2-0.
Reading that one, just slowly waterfalling in front of him. It doesn't hit the ceiling, making it so awkward. Bacham setting it up. That is all 3 Tyrants players getting involved, making it a 2-0 lead.
And not only that, but you also see another double commit, so that's something to watch out for the Elite. Got to be careful. We highlighted it just before that goal happened. But if you're going to continue to allow those double commits to happen, you are going to find yourselves on the back foot here in the series.
Old Squall can't find it here. Piggy, touch up the field, slowing it back down by Kronos. He's in his own corner. It's very awkward here as Piggy has a pass, but it's a bit too much finding its way all the way across the pitch. A bump in the net, but no Petty has control, has some boost to follow it up. Neither player able to get to it, so it's up to Colts Koala to have a clear.
There's going to go right to Bockham, who's going to play it back to the right side, trying to make something happen there. Good attack coming out from Piggy. It's going to be another shot attempt. Oh, just barely underneath the car of Colts Koala. It's going to be the Tyrants getting out of the zone here. It's going to be a challenge. Big 50 going to the backboard. It's going to drop straight down, though. Going to be a good job of getting it back to midfield by Colts Koala. Here come the Elite trying to make something happen. Barely avoiding that 50 as it gets back to the offensive half for them.
You know, you're talking about getting them out of the zone, and I just love the idea of playing man-up Rocket League. I don't know how efficient it would be, Chaser, but I, for one, I want to see more man coverages in Rocket League. Because Piggy's hanging up the backward. Colts Koala taking full advantage of it, and he has the G-to-G tag, but it should be more P-to-P for post-to-post plays.
And a very good one at that. They are able to find the mark on that back post. Nobody from the Tyrants rotating there. That's exactly what they needed. They are now within a goal here as we are just past the halfway point.
All bouncing off the kickoff here. That 1-goal lead. Looking a lot more doable if you're an Elite fan, but, you know, if you're a fan of Tyrants, that'll lead back where it once was. Piggy in control. Getting a bit too underneath of that one as Bockham has the clear, but it's such a long clear. It could be a trade of possessions. That Slipstream in the air, but a bit too overzealous on the flip. Kronos, 50'd hard there by Colts Koala, and now it's up to the Elite to posture forward in this offensive third.
They're trying to, but the probes onto the back lines are not finding the mark right now. A good job from Kronos getting it back to the offensive zone, but again, another, relinquishing of possession by the Tyrants. This shot could be on. Is it on? No, it's just a bit wide. Kronos is going to play it to the corner. Out of danger, but a follow-up coming in. Oh, they are looking for the back post. Not finding the mark that time either, but the Elite starting to generate a very, very relinquent... Wow. I can't think of the word I'm trying to say. Help me out, Foo.
It's relentless, and that right now is what the Tyrants are trying to do. Bockham can't find it. Slipstream getting bumped. He's going to put that soft touch through. He might have caught Bockham sleeping, but the slow down just enough to keep it away. Colts Koala in to make this 50, but it's another denial by Bockham in that cold car. Kronos, a shot coming on, but Piggy has the save. 62 seconds left, and still looking for something more. The Elite want to find one to tie. Bockham and company want to try and put this one away.
Trying to equalize are the Elite. And a good 50 there is going to send it hard to the back wall. It's going to drop straight down. Oh, and off the lip as well. Shot coming in. No, Bockham stands tall to the task there.
Backward.
Oh, that was a good opportunity as well. Now a bit of an overcommit again. Oh, barely able to make contact on that ball. That might have just saved the goal for the Elite, but here comes another shot to the left side of the net, just barely wide. I would say that the Tyrants, though, are very content with just killing this clock if they can.
I gotta say, I'm very disappointed in myself, Chaser, as I feel like I've done a good job of keeping track of car bodies, but whatever Bockham is using, I cannot, for the life of me, remember the name of that car. TwitchCat can possibly help me out, as that is a big dunk from Piggy. One more touch to go. Going goal to goal with 8 left. How do you like that tie, Elite?
And that's a big challenge coming out for Piggy. Oh, and it looks like Notepad, he actually is going to barely get a backflip to miss that ball, but I mean, honestly, if they'd hit that, I think it was going straight to their net anyway. So we're back to tie here with very little time on the clock. Looks like we might be going to overtime. Last second goal could do it though. That ball's in the
dangerous. Kronos is there.
Shot!
It's over. 0 seconds left. Ice in the veins. Game 1 going to the Tyrants. It's a misclear. It doesn't hit the ground. It bounces back up to the nose of Kronos. Calling game. Game 1 to the Tyrants 3-2.
Wow. I was pretty much certain we were going to overtime there. But that ball barely.
Game 1.
I mean, barely had enough time to bounce up and have that shot be on target. But you look at the Tyrants here. Wow. Goals all the way around, 1 apiece. And guess what? Assists all the way around as well. Very good team play coming out from them here in this first game.
Think about, you look at the stats. It is a beautiful array of offense and defense from the Tyrants. But man, when you win a dunk over a dunk and then score to tie it up with less than 10 seconds left, you're riding a high. You're feeling like we have just brought this game back. It's going to OT, but Kronos and the Tyrants don't give up. They know they have an opportunity and just need to find one touch, and that was all they needed to make it a 1-goal victory in game number 1. And the Tyrants out to an early lead.
That's just what they wanted. You know, that's going to find them in the advantageous position going forward through the series. They're going to have a good opportunity here in this next game to really put the foot down and get a second game advantage. If they do that, they could find themselves walking away with the series later on down the line.
I got a big shout out to Ray. Thank you. It's the Mamba. And so, you know, rocking the Mamba, rocking the 1-0 lead is the Tyrants. I mean, at points, it looked like that was their game to lose, and then they slowly felt that lead wrestled away from them. But always a hair's breadth of finding one. Bachem trying to do just that. But 4 seconds go by, no goal on the board. No Patty and company trying to live and breathe off of that early momentum that they found in the first game. Slipstream and company want to find one here to try and not give up a lead.
And they are looking already to find the first goal of this game number 2. That's going to be the Tyrants clearing the zone. No Patty with a great challenge onto Colts Koala, but Colts is going to win that one very easily. Back down to the elite half, though. A very good attack going forward for the Tyrants here. Again, another push from Slipstream. Puts it into the offensive corner for the elite. Not finding the mark again. Ooh, a miss there from Piggy is gonna put them on the back foot. Can the Tyrants strike here as they are looking to get it off the backboard?
Dangerous play here as the Tyrants just have so much time, but Piggy seeing through the smoke and mirrors, through the falling cars, some purple, some yellow, but it doesn't matter. Still a save going off of the nose. Slipstream wants to find a 50 here and does. The ball floating out to midfield. Kronos Azurius has the game winner off of his nose last time. Now in the Finnick looking for a pass midfield. It's the lone Tyrant up on the side of a pitch, but no real pressure coming through. Slipstream can't find it. Piggy can't find it. Bachem seeing through something here, but the missed touches aplenty, and 90 seconds just about to be off the board, and we're still 0-0.
Yeah, staying scoreless so far. Neither team wanted to be that first to make the mistake, and that's going to be a save from Slipstream as well. Up comes Bachem trying to play that one towards the net. That one's on target. Follow-up going to be had. Bachem's there. Can they make the shot?
What is happening?
They're going to leave it. It's Kronos. Oh. It's 1-0.
And you have to think about it. The physicality really comes out. Piggy tries to be smart and keep it on top of her car, but Bachem then throws the ball out of the way, and it just kind of clears it. So a traffic jam is cleared by a runaway semi, opening the door to make it a 1-goal lead.
Let's say choo-choo, but oh, that's a shot on target as well. That's the wrong team as well, but Bachem is going to get another one. It's 2-0 now.
And that is bad to worse if you really think about it. Colts a bit too overzealous. Blink and you miss it, and the elite find themselves down by 2. The Tyrants roaring ahead in game number 2.
Roaring ahead and trying to strike again off this kickoff, but this one is going to be in their possession, but deep in their defensive zone. Bachem going to play that one off the wall. Shot coming in from Slipstream is going to be saved away. The double commit this time on the Tyrants. They got to be careful of those. They saw what that did to the elite in game 1, so they have to be aware of them and not overcommitting. This is a bit of a double commit as well. They're going to have the ball in the offensive zone, though, and it's another chance for Kronos to drop it down. Can there be a shot from this? No Patty puts it to the backboard. Bachem is up. There. Puts it up again, though, choosing not to take the shot. I may be trying to make the defense bite on that opportunity.
Slow down here, bouncing off the backboard here. Kronos wants to keep control, but can't. Colts Koala with a big 50. Still can't find the touch in the ball. Continuing to float towards this Tyrants in. It's now a 2v2. Colts and Piggy versus Bachem and Kronos, but the ball gets left into the corner. Controlling now is Kronos. Colts slowing it back down and wanting to get something going here just over the midway point and still down a pair of goals for the Tyrants, looking to try and make a third.
There's going to be no Patty playing that one in, trying to find the mark again, but a good read from Piggy Buggy is able to stop that one before it started. As it goes back across that midfield line, some physical play coming out from the Tyrants. They're getting very bumpy here late in game number 2, but it is going to be into a good spot for them off this shot. Save there once again from Piggy Buggy is going to allow the elite to clear out.
Oh, slow down here by Kronos, and I'm starting to wonder. The Tyrants are beginning to wrestle in their laurels. They've got a pair, trying to find possibly one more to look at and making almost a bit too far to reach with about 90 seconds left on the clock. With our offense beginning to stagnate as the Elite have found a bit of midfield control, it's now about building on top of it, getting some offensive pressure, finding first and second chance opportunities. This could be one here, but Kronos flying in from the wing to keep that one at arm's reach.
Well, they say in hockey, a 2-goal lead is one of the worst that you can have. I'd say it's the same here in Carball. So another chance for the Tyrants to get a goal as they are back onto the attack. Kronos is going to play it into the corner, trying to read that there as well and set up a passing play. But it is shut down there by the Elite with just about a minute remaining. Here come the Elite onto the attack as it's going to be Colt Koala getting a good 50. It's going to be a miss from Slipstream, but Piggy Buggy is there to send it right back into that corner. Bakum with a good read there. 50 seconds remain here. Still a 2-goal advantage for the Tyrants. They're looking for more here. A shot attempt could be imminent, but it is cleared away.
Oh, Kronos in a dangerous spot. Colt Koala just needs to find one more touch and does. And oh my goodness, the Cardiac team, known as the Elites, keeping it close and once again only down by 1 with 40 seconds left.
Well, like you were talking about, resting on their laurels. They're getting a little too comfortable with that 2-goal lead with the Tyrants, and now the Elite back within striking distance here with 40 seconds left.
Piggy Buggy had the big time play with only 8 ticks left on the clock last game. They couldn't close it out. Now you have to wonder if the Elite have one more memorable moment in them to try and force an overtime. Kronos looking for a near post play, but can't find it. Bakum keeping possession on right now, just trying to control this ball, milk the clock, and get away with game number 2 in their purse. With the ball rotating back to midfield, Kronos has possession. He's got the boost. He's following up, has the position, has a soft touch, but pushes it a bit too hard off the backboard.
Now with 10 seconds left, it's going to have to be a long play coming out from the Elite. It's going to be a drop down. It's bouncing, still in a good spot. They're right up in the middle of the field. It's going to hit hard off the ceiling. Can the Elite get to it? No, they cannot, but the Tyrants are going to drop it down. They are going to take that second critical game here in this series.
Once again, a 1-goal advantage. 4 saves on Piggy Buggy, but unable to find offensive opportunities. Saves are great, Chaser. But if you don't have a lead, they don't mean as much. And Kronos and Bakum, again, keeping the streak alive. Bakum having the assists, but Kronos and them having those shots and the goals. That conversion ratio continuing, looking so good on the Tyrants' side. I'm just wondering if this team in that gold and red can step up and firmly grasp this control, make this series theirs, and kind of put to rest in Game 3.
They've definitely have an opportunity to do so. They've been the aggressor early on in the games, and then in this one, they rested a lot. It was almost like they were just content with the 2 goals that they had, and the Elite almost came back to tie this up and force that overtime here in Game 2, but really, they have got to be careful not to be too comfortable, especially with that 2-goal lead, because next thing you know, bang, bang, here come the Elite. They're back on the door, and they're going to try to get it here in game number 3. 8 seconds, 9 seconds.
8 seconds.
It doesn't matter.
That's all they need. That's all they need. That is all the Elite need to score, and then the Tyrants said we only need 7. So, I mean, it's literally whatever you can do, it feels like the Tyrants are saying they can do better. And so right now we stand at a 2-0 in this 5-game series. Reminder, this is MLE. It's not a best of yet. It is a full series of 5 games, no matter how they fall, which is incredibly important with both of these teams being tied in standings and looking for playoff control in the seedings. Right now, a 2-0 lead for the Tyrants. The Elite, they have been very good this entire season. It's up to them to kind of right this ship and point back the other direction.
Now the Tyrants are trying to keep that in murky waters as well. Here they come. Bakum to the crossbar. That was almost down and in. A pass towards where Bakum was, but it is going to be giving possession to the Elite for only a moment, though. It seems like they're a little bit crossed on their communication here. As up goes Piggy Buggy trying to make that stop. Bakum was there to take that shot that they needed. Staying level, though, here through the first 45 seconds of gameplay. And really, the Elite have been on the back foot throughout the entirety of it.
Well, I gotta say, love being down the road from Center Park every time we get to come here down in Sovereign Heights. But now it's an opportunity for the Elite. They need to get something on the offensive end. Their defense has been outstanding and other times a bit porous. But a strong defense can only get you so far when your offense can't find leads. Kronos off the backboard, dropping it down for Bakum. He's gonna win the dunk and put it in.
What a great challenge coming through from Bakum, but really Kronos puts that in a very good spot for their team. And a double commit again on the back lines from the Elite is going to cost them here with the lead in game 3.
Colts winning dunk there on kickoff. He still got control, but no real follow-up as the lone Elite player. Now it's all three pushing up forward, getting a bitch funk Slipstream, trying to find that near post play, but can't find it. Colts trying to play his own cleanup, but it's not enough on it. A third shot is turned away, and Colt having 3 chances, but could not find a way to put it through.
And add a boost on that as well, so they're going to retreat. Still onto the attack are the Elite, though, as Colt is going to come back and get that one off that right wall. Big clear coming back, though, from Bakum. And a bump for Boot as well, as it is going to shut down the Elite for now. Here they come again, though, right back on target. That's on to the near post. Follow-up is going to be cleared away, though. The Tyrants get away with it again.
Bit of a double commit there on the offensive side. You saw 2 and 3 pushing for it. Colt deciding to rogue right in front of it. He's got a lead blocker. A pass back to Piggy. Piggy looking for a big clear. She's got a man in front of her trying to find the hot hand, but it's going to bounce off the backboard here. A pass midfield, but Colt isn't there. It was 1 to 2, 2 to the midfield, but no follow-up from the third. Means it stays at a 1-0 scoreline. Piggy setting it up once again, looking back into the mid. Colt is there, but he cannot get to it. Slipstream slowing it down. Want to go near post here. That soft touch on the Finnick, a bit too soft. Maybe a pass off the backboard, setting it up. Colt's gonna do it himself, able to put it through.
And that just comes down to this fake right here by Slipstream, making the defense stay committed to the back lines. And then that shot comes through after they have pushed too far forward to get this back to a level game. Still half a game to go.
Just over that midway point, like you allude to. And this is the first time we've seen it in this series, tied at that point. It's either been a 2-0 lead or a 1-0 lead for the Tyrants. Colt having control here. Putting it out to the midfield. Slipstream going to look for a pass. Colt's turning back for it. That could drop dangerously as it comes off the backboard. Another soft touch, but again, a bit too far away. 2 saves off the 2 touches from Slipstream. Colt's in control. Looking midfield. A pass once again. Slipstream now given so much time, so much space, and bounces it in.
Bar down and in for the Elite. A great shot coming in, but can we just talk about that pass from Colt's Koala, getting it past 2 of the Tyrants defenders, and they find the mark here. That's the lead to the Elite.
2-1 standing, and the lead, last time the Elite had it, did not last 15 seconds. So you have to wonder. They've got so many more to try and defend here as Kronos dropping it down, just looking to try and sneak something over that goalie. But Piggy, again, getting a big save. Now looking for the pass. It's going to push it forward. Bakum is there, though, playing almost free safety in his defensive third to sneak that one away. Patty, once again, into the corner, trying to find something in the mix here. That ball's bouncing dangerous. It's all of the defenders on that side jumping for it, but enough is enough as they clear it past the midway point.
And now it's going to come down to, can the Elite's defense stand strong? We've seen them playing very well so far throughout this series. Can they continue to do so? And if they can, are they going to look for that insurance marker here late in this third game?
You have to. You can never sit back in a 1-goal lead. You talk about a 2-goal lead being dangerous. It's the most threatening thing. No, I love a 2-goal lead because that means I'm 1 more away from 1. Remember the old adage, 3 is 2, 2 is 1, and 1 is none in Rocket League. This goal, this lead can just evaporate, showing from game 1 where we thought that it was going to be a tie. We thought it was going to OT. And then all of a sudden, Tyrants were able to steal it away. 50 seconds left. Looking a bit more familiar here as the Tyrants back to the drawing board on their own defensive third.
And I thought that was going to be one of those rollers that just find the mark as well. I love those big clears, but that's going to be a shot coming in to the backboard, a little high and wide on that one. It stays at the midfield line. It's going to be a couple players waiting to see what happens. It's going to be a big push from Piggy Buggy, sending it back into the Tyrant half. It's going to be Slipstream again, taking a shot. Save there, easily made by Kronos. It's going to send it back across midfield into the Elite half. Very little time left. Are we going to see some more theatrics late in the game like we have seen so far? It's going to be a pitch.
Oh, the dunk.
That one's towards the net. Shot is going to be saved by Bakum. 10 seconds left here. The Tyrants are going to have to go the length.
Physicality has been the game of this game. The Tyrants been knocked around, been bumped around, and looks like they're going to be pushed around as game 3 possibly going by way of this elite squad. It starts with the early goal and early kickoff bumps. It ends with these big physical dunks that push the ball down the field, and the elite now thriving at the point of contention.
And not only that, one game closer to the reverse sweep. So exactly what they needed. Hey, that's one.
Come on now.
That's one.
Let's start talking about game 4 before we talk about a game 5, meaning 2-2. Let's get there first, Chaser. But I like the illusion. I love the faith in the elite. I think this team can turn it around. There's a reason why these two teams come in tied in the standings. But you can't look past the Tyrants team that has 6 shots in this game. They only allowed the 4. It's, again, just the conversion ratio. 50% of those shots were going or ended up in the back of the net, and the other 2 got saved. So you have to be a bit more efficient on the defensive side or not allow as many shots.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to be able to shut down those shots coming in. So you got to be able to play good in the midfield. The midfield is going to be the point of attack for both of these teams.
It's
going
the foundation.
Into the next one. It's the look at that, the foundation. Look at that, Foof.
What can I say, Chaser? That's why I came back for the night, you know?
Gotta love the puns here at Minor League Esports, especially when they come from Foof.
But the biggest thing is, folks, and Chaser included, but you already know it. You're alluding to it. Think of any good Rocket League team as a wall, as a house, or a building. I don't care how many nice plasma screen TVs. I don't care how many good armchairs you got. I don't care how many good double touches you have off the backboard. If you do not have midfield control, boost control, and ball control, the good foundation of a team, you will not win very many games. You might look good. You can probably hit some clips, make some really cool Twitter posts, but that won't win you games 3, games 4, and force a possible game 5 that my good co-commentator here was alluding to.
Hey, okay, Foof. Maybe I'm just a little bit biased about this because I got to see
I can't physically hit you.
Well, no, I got to see a wonderful game 5 with everything to play for. Hey, if the elite win game number 4, guess what? Game 5 with everything to play for. So maybe I'm just looking for that. You know, I got a little bit. It's like trying to get that fix that you need. You got a game 5 with everything to play for. I need another one. Keep on giving me these very good game 5s.
But something I have learned, Chaser, I have to say, game 5s with everything on the line are gorgeous. They are wonderful, and they mean the world every time you get there. But you have to think about it. It's not the destination. It's the journey of how you get there. You have the Tyrants dominating, winning by 1 in both of the first 2 games in ways that they kept it close, but were just in control the entire time. And then the elite come out. They switch their game. They are physical. They are, it is just 3 yards in a cloud of dust Rocket League putting it in their face and daring them to challenge. And the Tyrants, unfortunately, had to back down to that pressure. That is how they take their first game in the series. Now I wonder, how can we find this Tyrant team coming back and answering? We've had a bit of time. We've had a server reset. And so, do they have the adjustments? Have they made the mental fortitude plays to come back in a game 4 and try and put this series away? Statistically, not again, remember, we play all 5. Or will the elite come out and be physical, make their mark, steal the boost, and find the bumps?
I will say the elite have found the recipe for success. That physical play threw the Tyrants for a loop in the last game. If they stay physical, get aggressive, and attack that midfield, like we were saying, it's the foundation of Rocket League. You got to keep that midfield. If they can do all those things, I don't see why the elite can't storm right back, win game 4, and force us into that game 5. But there is the possibility that the Tyrants come out and do all those same things and make those elite feel like uncomfortable again, like they did early on in games 1 and 2.
I think the biggest thing is that we've had a server reset. Anytime that you win a game, you're excited to go to the next one. You lose a game, you want to get a break. And so it's almost a legitimate true reset to the first game of this series, just in the score is different. And so whatever team has the best comms, the best mental fortitude, the best, I'm going to say, opening strategy will probably find themselves with the foot up in this game number 4.
Well, it's looking like it's going to be the Tyrants to strike first here, and that's going to be the first shot saved away by Colt Koala for the Elite. It's going to be another opportunity. No Patty off the back wall. It is a big clear back downfield. Bachem is going to have to make the touch away from that net. They do so, and that's going to be another chance for the Tyrants to get back to the midfield, but another physical play. This one to the backboard. Bar down. It's in a dangerous spot. Still, can the Elite capitalize?
What a touch!
Not able to. What a defensive play.
Kronos Azores has made a god-tier touch with that Finnick. It is a flat-faced car, but somehow he curved it back. A beautiful pass in midfield, but no Patty a bit too close to the net to make advantage of it. Bachem, the third man home. Biggie trying to play on this one. Looks to find a soft touch. No, dropping it to Slipstream's head. Now, once again, a Finnick trying to play some offensive side here, but the Finnick on the defense, winning out. He's got a challenge in midfield, too. This Finnick looking at least 3 stories tall as he's winning challenge after challenge.
That's what you got to be careful of, not giving away too many challenges in the midfield. That's going to be a good opportunity. Shot could be had. No, it does get past one. No Patty is going to retreat. Plays it slow. Allows the defense and their team to reset. Shot got to be in. Colt Koala gets the Elite on the board.
Looking like something out of a galaxy. In a long time and a far, far distance away. That is a laser into the top right corner to find that first goal of the game.
Everybody get your lightsabers out as well, as we got some wonderful shots coming in. You got to be careful about blocking them out. The Tyrants, they are going to need them. They got some short arms, though, as they are some Tyrannosaurus Rexes, but they are going to try to find their mark here. They're trying to attack. It's a drop pass. Shot going to be coming in, going to the post instead. The clear going to be needed from the Elite. Good challenge for Bachem. Keeps that pressure on. Going to be a pass out to the midfield. That's a good shot. Oh, it's going to be on target. No, it's just a bit high. You got to rein that accuracy in if you are the Tyrants.
Gotta be careful here. I love the passing play, starting them out from the Tyrants, but they need to find their mark. Now Piggy with an opportunity, but Bachem standing that test. It has been time and time again, these purple cars winning the challenges, but that time, the Mamba just wreathed into that gold and red, winning that challenge. Kronos Azores wanting to find one to go, but he can't get it to fall. Slipstream in the corner. No Patty is there and still keeping this pressure forward, starting to build this midfield wall of their own is the Tyrants. Bachem falling down, descending from the heavens, but can't get it to fall. Azores, a soft touch, but Slipstream once again standing up.
And the Elite are getting buried in their zone. Like you said, it's getting down to the midfield pressure. They finally release that pressure a little bit with a good clear down the field, but it's going to give that possession right back to the Tyrants. A demo from Kronos is going to give them more pressure, but the respawn and the clear back down the other way, it does get that pressure taken care of quite a bit. No shots to be had from the Elite there, but it is going to be in their possession as Slipstream tries to get that right back down the field.
Well, that was a huge bump. Wait, Kronos backing up here. That's not what you want to do, as he got caught on all 4 wheels. Now Piggy with an opportunity, a bit of a power play. Near post could be the opportunity, but Bachem quick to slow it back down. It's still a 1-goal game. Both teams looking for a kill shot. Patty getting that long touch. Piggy going back the other way. Bit of a tennis match right now. Feeling like it's a heavyweight prize fight, but neither side landing that true knockout blow. Game 4 in the hands of the Elite, but it's a shaky grasp at best.
They're trying, though. They are doing everything they can. We talked about their defense being good. Their offense could be good here. Shots on!
That's in!
Bar down! It's still on the goal line! Get the save!
Koala!
Colts Koala's gonna get it 2-0!
Colts taking it and putting it off of the crossbar. He's tucked it in like a bed 9 times out of 10. This time, it doesn't want to cooperate, but physics be screwed. He's still going to put it in, and the Civic's going to find the second goal of this game.
And now, the insurance marker. Is that going to be enough in this game 4? We're going to find out. The Tyrants going to have to try to find some offense in this one now. They are really on the back foot, though. The big demo, the shot coming in, almost finding Slipstream again, but no Patty is going to get that save. Less than a minute remains, and the Tyrants are going to have to find something quick.
Well, we've seen them do it before, Chaser. They just need one opportunity. They've had some really pretty passing plays. They've been in opportunities, but that is not what you want to see if you are a Tyrants fan. Ball resting once again at midfield. Just about half a minute left to be played, and they got to find 2 quick. Bachem putting it up in the air, but that Mamba a bit too aerodynamic for him as it slips away from the ball. Now less than half a minute left to be played.
Good opportunity right in front of the net. Still in a good spot for the Tyrants. To the
Soft touch.
backboard. Can they get
Still
the second
there.
read? Shot gonna be in. Backham cuts it to 1.
Backham able to force it through. Kronos needing that soft touch and then gets it off the backboard. There's no defender up the net, and Colts, unfortunately, stuck in the backflip means it opens the door. Now waiting with bated breath. 20 seconds, not even. 1 goal, possibly resting between a 2-2 and what could be a 3-1. Colts can't get there. No, Patty's going to put it in, but it's still too high. Backham trying to play cleanup, and he can't find it. Chrono, the last maybe opportunity that Tyrants might have at trying to put this one away. The ball back midfield. Backham is there, but it's shut down. Colts going to seal it. It's all the way down, rolling and sopping, and the Elite forcing game 5. It's not forcing, it was going anyway, but now it's a 2-2.
Yeah, and guess what? Everything to play for. They're still tied going into game 5. My prediction was right, Foof. I knew it all along.
You never doubted them, and that is all that matters, but I never want to count a team out. And the most important thing is that the Tyrants, they are battered. They are beaten and bloodied, but they have not lost. They've put 2 down back to back, but they haven't heard a bell yet. The Elite, my, oh my, they are coming back and roaring and forcing a pivotal game 5. You talk about it. They enter this series, folks, tied in the record. They are now at game 5, tied at the record. It's right back where we started, but this is all the marbles.
All the marbles for the... what I'm guessing is going to be the top seed of the play-in teams. They're not necessarily going to. They don't have a shot at the division, no, because I'm looking at it now. The Dodgers have 31 wins on the season, so they don't have a shot at the division. So now they're just trying to figure out who's going to go up against the Dodgers and who's going to go up against the Outlaws, who have the other division secured as well. So, do you want to play against the Dodgers or do you want to play against the Outlaws? That's going to be the question.
You don't even think about that. You don't even think about that.
That's fair.
That's out the window. That's for analysts. That's for you and me to talk about. If you are in this position, you worry about kickoff 1, touch 1, goal 1, minute 1. That's all that matters. 5 minutes on the clock, 6 cars on the field, 1 game to decide it all. Who's going to be the higher seed in playoffs?
Well, we're going to find out here. It's going to be the Elite onto the attack here early on. Tyrants are looking to get the zone cleared, but it is still in a lurking area for the Elite to attack, but nothing doing that time. The big clear comes out. We're going to go back into the offensive zone for the Tyrants. Another good challenge, though. We're seeing some more good defense coming out from the Elite, and, you know, that's what's propelled them to victory in the last 2 games. They've been able to shut down the Tyrant attack when they were needing it most.
No, Patty controlling it here, looking for Kronos Azuris. Piggy trying to find that answer and does, actually winning that touch the entire way, pushing it down the field, passing midway point. Chrono, though, ending up going backwards. Now, back passes are a favorable strategy, but not that kind, as Colts Koala has been an absolute monster in that Civic. This wrestling control, now that it's all 3 Elite players up, there's no one really back on the defensive side. Piggy finds a touch, but it's not angled enough.
And the shutdown there by the Tyrant defense. They got a 2-on-1 opportunity. Can they get the bump? No, they're going to miss on the bump. The shot's going to be there, but Piggy Buggy with a big save coming across the backside of the net is able to clear that one away. They're going to get a demo downfield from Colts Koala. Can they get the attack generated? A big dunk coming out from Piggy Buggy. Sends it right back into the offensive zone. A little too much pace on that one to make a play happen. Here comes a shot for the Tyrants. That's in. Kronos gets the scoring started.
Kronos able to find that touch. It goes a bit too far off the sidewall. And then seeing the opportunity, Colts has done so many things on this side of the pitch, but he can't find the save. 90 seconds off the clock, and the Tyrants back in control.
Maybe that, you know, that reset was a little bit later in the works than you thought, because they have their first lead in a couple of games now, and that's going to be another opportunity for Colts Koala to take a shot. Oh, I thought that was going to be on target as well. Not finding the mark there. Slipstream keeps it in. Colts Koala going for the shot again. I thought that was going to be a very, very good give and go, but it shut down quick.
Now, I love talking about first, second, and third chance opportunities, but usually that's just other players following up your shots. I swear, I think I've seen Colt have the first, second, and third chance opportunities 3 times by themselves in this series. It is just all-out offenses. Piggy has a bump. She's got 2, but Colts can't find the post. It's just a bit too far in the way. No, Patty, thanking the lucky stars that they have still a 1-goal lead to build on. Colts Koala has all the boost in the world, but can't find the touch. Backham off the wall there. That is dangerous. He was the recipient of that one last time, but instead, Kronos able to sneak it away.
And they're going to send it downfield, trying to set that one up into the middle for their teammate. Backham was there to receive. No Patty still is there to receive. It's a hard ball off the back wall again. That clearance will come through from Piggy Buggy, trying to get that 50. It's going to go straight across east to west in front of the Tyrant net. Here comes the shot. On. It's going to be on. Kronos getting a second one for the Tyrants.
Kronos breaking out the old 9-iron here, getting a nice chip and breaking it all the way down the field. No one in the net. And then he followed up with good measure to get that nice angle on the goal.
Trying to make sure it found the back of the net as well. Now they've got that insurance marker here. They're going to have possession off of the face-off as well. Up goes No Patty, playing it to the back wall. It's going to be angled too close to that, flat part of the back wall and not going to find any kind of angle to get it into the middle for their team. That's going to be back at midfield, though, here. A demo from Backham. Backham was looking for a second one as well. Not going to find that one, but Colts Koala trying to make it awkward for the Tyrants defense.
Slipstream able to push it up. That Fennec trying to kickstart something here on the offensive side. Backham slowing it down. Colts Koala the pass midfield, but a quick slowdown from Kronos. Off the ceiling once again, Picky. Can't find it here as Kronos quick to shut it down. And right now, the Tyrants looking a bit more possessive as a team, and I love it. They're finding passes. They're having outlets. Looking very formative here is No Patty having to jump up and avoid any pressure and getting a save.
And that save was dangerously close to the upper 90 of their own net, but it does go away. Still plenty of time here for the Elite. We've seen some late game theatrics all series long, so both these teams are very, very capable of it. They're going to try to have to do this in the last 60 seconds, though. Oh, a big dunk from No Patty. Can the shot come through? No. Backham going to keep the pressure on now as we approach the last minute of play.
So right now, these long arcing touches are really favoring the Tyrants. They want to continue milking the clock as we almost have a Rule 1 breakout. Colts Koala, he has been the striker for this Elite squad. Can he have one more moment in him? That's a pass to Slipstream, who says, get out of the way. I want that goal, and it's a 2-1 game.
I want that goal, that one goal down now. They're just trying to claw back. They've been so good at making sure they are close with a chance to strike late in the game. They're going to need another one here to send it to overtime.
45 seconds between one team winning and possibly an OT to get a third tie in this series. Because why not? We'd be tied in standings, be tied in scored, and be tied in regulation. Piggy off the sidewall here. It's been a dangerous touch as No Patty has control. Going to put it on. Colts Koala credited with the save, and they need to have a clear. A save doesn't mean much if you can't get the ball away. 20 seconds left, and this could be the kiss of death if they can't find a clear.
Trying very desperately to get it out. There's going to be an upfield pass. That's an outlet. No, they're going for the demo instead. Not going to find that either. Big clear off the corner.
Piggy.
Shot on. Save there by Kronos. Big save with ice in the veins, and the ball is
still around.
Oh, I thought it was down. It's going to be in the air. It's still in a dangerous spot. Shot is on. No, it's going to find the floor. And man, oh man, it took a long time to get there, but the Tyrants will secure the series.
I cannot believe the absolute Herculean effort that we just saw out of Kronos Azuris. 5 shots. That is 5 times more than the nearest teammate. I think they had a total of 7. That is 5 on one singular player. Taking over this entire pitch, making it his game, and making it the Tyrants series, and now making it the Tyrants season as they have continued to play good. They now survive what was absolutely devastating hardship. It looked like a 3-0. It looked like a sweep to run through, but they lost back-to-back games in physical, dominating fashion. They were challenged. They were pushed. They were nearly broken, but now they stand bloodied but victorious over the Elite.
And now, with the next games that they'll be playing, they're going to be going up against the Dodgers in that one. So, man, that's going to be a tough task as well. They've played them as well. So you go from one divisional opponent to another. So, man, a very good job. Both these teams make it into the playoffs. So that's a big deal. But man, a really intense battle back and forth in order to try to figure out who they had to play against.
You know, a lot of teams wonder and kind of inquiry about how to have good scrims and good practices. There was no losing in this situation. Both of these teams make the playoffs. That was a playoff caliber competition. They were playoff caliber players. And it was a playoff caliber series. But now both these teams get to take it back. They have the replays. They have the VODs to review. And now they both get to carry this momentum, this anger, or this hunger into their next games. And oh my goodness, Chaser, how do we have two bangers like that back to back? I mean,
that's what minor league esports brings you. They bring you the bangers here, especially late in the season. So, hey, Foof, I think we got a couple more games. They're going to be bangers too, though.
We do. So make sure, MLE Twitch chat, you stay right where you are, because in a short bit, we'll be back with some more high-flying, high adrenaline action Rocket League brought to you by APM Music, because it is your content turned up. See you in a bit.